The flashing lights in my rearview mirror weren't exactly how I imagined this trip ending.
Well, I saddled up my shoes, headed out at dawn.
I planned this journey to West Texas with 2 travel videos in mind, 2 storylines, 2 ideas I wanted to chase with my camera. But somewhere along the highway, those plans faded into the background, because instead of trying to capture a story, I started living one.
When the road keep rolling on,
Stopped at the Pecos River just to glance at the canyon standing there in silence.
left my baby crying, said you can't live that way.
I didn't mind the distance. I enjoyed every mile.
Says you can't live that way. I told her love ain't chained down, it just comes and drifts away. Yeah.
Later that evening, I watched the sun disappear behind the Chisos Mountains as the desert slowly gave way to darkness. The next morning, I headed further west through Terlingua and Lajitas before winding along Highway 170, one of the most beautiful drives anywhere in the state of Texas. Dom Rock, I stood where Kevin Costner delivered the line from Fandango, "Here's to us and the privileges of youth." And somehow, standing there, overlooking the Rio Grande, it felt less like a movie quote and more like a reminder to slow down, appreciate where you are, to enjoy the moment before it passes. Before heading back to camp, I stopped at the Vista Sotol and watched the sun stretch across the desert mountains one last time. Then came another sunset and another quiet night, and eventually the Milky Way rising overhead, bright enough to stop you in your tracks. The next morning I packed up camp and started the long drive home with a smile on my face and a sense of calm. The miles rolled by on Interstate 10. My mind drifted back to the entire weekend, the roads, the silence, the sunset, the stars. I guess my mind wandered a little too much because I never checked my speedometer when I passed the state trooper. Thankfully, it turned out okay. I just got a warning. And another story from the road, one more reminder that sometimes the best trips aren't the ones you carefully plan. They're the ones you simply enjoy the ride.